Hello, everyone. It's Sage Creek Prepper back for another week, and I'm Frank. Now, this week we're going to talk about go bags a little bit. A go bag is just a little bag that you've got pre packed, that all you have to do is pick it up and you're ready to get the heck out of Dodge, okay? This is a bag in case you have to leave your residence for a short period of time, okay? 36 to 48 hours, somewhere in there. All right. In that bag, some things you're going to need to have are water purification tablets, maybe a life straw, a first aid kit. That first aid kit needs to have a bleed stop or a bleed control kit, latex gloves, your medications that you take. If you don't take any, that's great. If you do, you need to take them with you, whether they're over the counter or prescription. Okay? Also, you need to take some food with you. Energy bars are good, beef jerky is good, or MREs. Stuff that's light, small, and easy to take with you that has a really good long shelf life. You may need a sleeping bag. I don't necessarily suggest that for 36 to 48 hours, but if you feel like you can't sleep without a sleeping bag, by all means, you need to have your sleeping bag put up. A tarp. Tarps come in good for a lot of things, especially if you need to rig a tent up or a temporary shelter somewhere, okay? Maybe some thermal blankets, and don't forget our little firearms, maybe a rifle. Don't forget maybe some pepper spray or mace. That comes in handy for humans and for animals also. Hand sanitizer, you can use that for a lot of different things. Maybe some soap, some TP, people. You may have to go to the potty. So, some toilet paper, maybe some wet wipes. When it comes to clothes, you may need a hat. You may need a rain jacket or poncho, depending on the weather. You'll need to pack a long sleeve shirt, some underwear, and some decent socks, okay? Now, the reason I'm saying a long sleeve shirt is because you can wear a long sleeve in the summertime, but if you've got a short sleeve and it's cold outside, you're going to appreciate those long sleeves. So just pack one shirt, long sleeve. Okay, maybe something to start a fire with, a paracord, maybe a survival knife, flashlight with extra batteries, maybe a spare charging cable if you're taking your cell phone with you. Speaking of that, you'll need to take your cell phone, maybe a set of walkie-talkies, and some kind of radio. I'd suggest an all-band radio. The Sea Crane Corporation makes an excellent all-band radio. It gives you ham, marine, aircraft, AM, FM. I think some police and some fire, some EMS channels. You'll need to have copies of your driver's license just in case you was to lose it, okay? So make sure them are in there. A copy of your passport. Maybe a copy of your deed, depending on how long you're gone. Somebody may be trying to squat or something like that. You need to have proof that you are who you are and that's where you're coming back home to. Maybe a map if you don't know where you're going to leave and go to. Maybe a map. You'll need a compass. And listen, this is very, very important because most people this day and time don't think about it. If you're in a natural disaster or, I don't know, a zombie apocalypse, okay? Chances are the ATMs are not going to be working. Chances are the banks may be down. You need to keep and have some cash on hand at all times. And take the cash with you because you may need it, okay? Also, remember, Ziploc bags come in handy for a lot of things. They take up very little space, so don't forget to take some Ziploc bags. Maybe a sewing kit in case you rip your pants or something. And finally, don't forget the little ones. Take your pet supplies. Now, if you're looking for some other good resources on this stuff, I think Kentucky Homesteading and Sustainability is an excellent source. Also, Kentucky Preparedness is an excellent source. And they just got through having a little conference down at Redbird this last weekend, and I hope everything went well for them. Another good resource, if you've got access to YouTube, is look up Bear Independent. Now, he is kind of heavy on the medical side of stuff because he is into emergency medicine, EMT stuff, paramedic stuff. He sells some great first aid kits, tourniquets, and bleed kits. So that's a good resource also. And finally, I'm going to mention Monkey Works. Monkey Works is a good resource because he tracks military aircraft worldwide. And he can pretty much tell you what's going on all over the world based on the aircraft that are up or things that may be happening. He can give a heads up on that stuff. And he's good at what he does. Okay? Is he always right? No, I don't think anybody's always right. But the man tries really, really hard. And the thing I can say about Bear Independent and Monkey Works is they're both God-fearing, God-believing men. And that's worth a lot today. And finally, on a sad note, it just come across right before I done this video that Charlie Kirk of Turning Point was assassinated this afternoon in Utah at the Utah Valley University. I would ask that people lift him and his family up in prayer. He was a believer, so he's in a much better place now than he was 2 hours ago. But his two little kids have lost their dad. His wife has lost her husband. And the nation has lost a great patriot. So I just ask all of y'all to keep them in your prayers. And please, please, keep your wits about you. Keep your head. This is not a time for a bunch of reactionary trouble. This country is on a razor's edge the way it is. And I just remind everybody to remain calm. Let the police, the FBI, do their job. They will find this person. This person will face justice. But remember, there's a lot of innocent folks out there. Just like the girl down in Charlotte from Ukraine. She didn't deserve what she got, but the law will take care of it. This is not a time for a bunch of hot-headed nonsense. And I know it could easily go there. So remember, I love you. I know God loves you because He sent His Son to die for you. And we will see you all next week. Bye.